Hi everyone, welcome to this lovely 2003 53 reg Ducati 749S in the best colour by a long way in my opinion. I absolutely love the yellow ones, I think they look absolutely fantastic. The S model coming with the Marchesini wheels, solo seat unit on there, 16,000 miles on this, in good all-round condition. It's not concourse, it's not complete sort of a collector condition. We're going to walk you around the bike and pick up on every small little mark, etc., just to show you. Mirrors are in good condition, a couple of very light sort of general use marks there. There's a slightly bubbled screen, I'm guessing that was original on the S models, I'll stand to be corrected. The famous area where the paint goes on these looks really good on here, but I would guess with a bit of flaking underneath there that has been repainted at some point just to give it a real nice sort of cleaner, fresh look from the front. A couple of stone chips, but very minor. Just a couple of sort of just minor marks around on the panels. The upper fork leg parts here, you can see where the oxidisation has taken place. The actual sliders themselves look in very good condition, but the top bits are just looking a little bit tired. Carbon front guard. I'm not sure if they were standard on the S models, possibly. I'll let someone correct me if I'm wrong there. Front wheel paint is pretty good, I'd say. The discs look good as well, certainly perfect on the rollers, which is good. Side panel, nice. Little Ducati course decals that are on there. Obviously the S on the badge. Again, just tiny little areas here. I wouldn't say that's accident damage, but just a tiny little mark on that sort of fin part of it. Round to the engine, it looks really bright actually, guys. Typical Ducati paintwork, and I'd say also, like, if you look in there you can clearly see it looks bright and silver, but someone's dusted in some silver there at some point. They're prone for coming off even bikes with 1,000 miles on a collection I know of, and the paint's starting to lift there. A few carbon extras there, heel guard, rear hugger, and this carbon, don't actually know if that is a Termi or not. It's the original Ducati exhaust with the Termi sticker on there, not too sure. Looks like a Termi to me, but having said that, that could just be standard, or there might be a Termi made exhaust for Ducati. It's certainly got a original Ducati part number on there, just looking underneath. Slightly different tail tie, just sort of set up with smaller indicators. Rear wheel paint again is good. It's not absolutely immaculate, but it is good. Around to the back here, rear tyres in good condition. Solo seat on there. This looks like an aftermarket sort of decaling that's been done. You can just see a bit of bubbling underneath the white and the black, and I'm sure that is not OEM how that is done. Again, I will be corrected by anyone. I don't think the number boards were right, so I'm guessing that is OEM panel, but with the white sort of number boards being done and the Ducati Superbike decal being put back on. You can also see from like here just a couple of tiny air bubbles there, so clearly someone's had that sort of added on there to give it a real nice race look. Around to this side, swinging arm, just a little bit sort of dirty, almost like ingrained into that silver finish on the swinging arm. You know, if you're an absolute purist looking for a concourse thing to add to collection, it's probably not the right bike for you, but it's a very good, clean all-round bike, and it presents very well. Oberon clutch slave cylinder I can see on there, so that's been upgraded. Side panel, just a couple of very light marks. Looking at where they are on the panel, I'd say that's when someone's had the panel off and they've stored it on the ground or something like that. Common we see with some garages where they don't store them correctly. Just a tiny little mark up on that front tip. So it just gives you a really good close-up. I know most Ducati buyers, well, most buyers are quite picky, you know, and rightly so, but it's just a very good sort of close-up and appreciation of it. The seat's got a couple of almost marks underneath in the foam, I reckon, where that's just been sort of used over the years. The tank top itself is good, a couple of tiny scratches just on top of where the OEM tank protector is there. The original decals on there, just a bit of the silver lifting you can see around the filler cap. And the cockpit area, nice, someone's put some chrome brake and clutch reservoir caps on, not my cup of tea. It's got some adjustable levers. There you go, and preload adjusters on the forks. So we've got 16661. Just going to give it choke to start up because it's cold. We'll have a fresh oil and filter change done before it goes out the door, so then we will take the service spanner off on the dash. As you can see, it's still flashing up cold, so I'm not going to rev the nuts off a bit, but engine's lovely and quiet on it, guys. Rides really, really well, this. Lovely and responsive. I really like the engines on these 749s. They're very usable mid-range superbike. In fact, a lot more user-friendly than stuff like a 999 or a 1098 or something like that. And of course, this seems to be the one that's still sensible money, you know? A very, very good looking Ducati, I think, for the money. So there we have it, guys, 16,000 miles, 2003 Ducati 749S. Thanks for watching.